Hello everyone, it's Jamie and welcome back to my channel. I am back today for a weekly update. It's only been a week and I have somehow found the time to make it back here, yay! So in today's video I have cross-stitching progress to show. I have a small little finish, which in my last video I was almost finished, but now it is a finished project. And I also have an amazing new mind-blowing discovery to share in case anyone has not heard of this thing that I will be sharing. So I will start off with my finish, which was a Christmas vacation quote that I had found on Etsy. And here it is, fully finished. In my last video, I just had to finish the words on the bottom. And it says, when Santa squeezes his fat white bum down that chimney tonight, he's gonna find the jolliest bunch of a-holes this side of the nut house. And this is stitched on a pale blue 28 count even weave. I think I got it from Hobby Lobby and I stitched it 2/2 full cross. And I love it. I stitched it all like last weekend, so it only took a couple days. Quick, easy, and it is... I just love Christmas things in general. I love Christmas Vacation. It's like the only Christmas movie that my dad actually enjoys, so it's one that we always watch. So that, and then my next thing that I have to show is my piece that I'm working on for the rest of the year. Basically, I plan on finishing it this year, and that's the Toy Box by Donna Gelsinger, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And where is it? It's down here. Here is where I am on it now. I am stitching this on 28 count even weave, 2/1 10 stitch, so a half stitch. And my goal is to stitch 300 stitches on it every day, which I have been doing. I am actually well over the 300 stitches a day for the last couple weeks. And it kind of looks like a bunch of blobs, but this here is going to be like the gate. There's like a little fence that has like a little gate that's open here, and then there's a fence post here. There is a little train that's going to be right there, and then obviously just a lot of snow down here, which is a lot of blocks of color, so I'm hoping this part will go really quick. And I'm using Pattern Keeper for this, and Pattern Keeper tells you your number of stitches that you stitch every day, so I've been writing that down. Last week I had stitched 5,149 stitches, and this week I stitched a little bit less, and I stitched 3,898 stitches. But I added it up, and that comes to 9,047 stitches in the last 2 weeks on just this project alone. And a full, like a Heaven and Earth Design full coverage page would be 7,300 stitches. So I have stitched the equivalent of like a Heaven and Earth page in 2 weeks. So that's pretty good for me, because normally it takes me like, I think 3 weeks or a month to get a full page stitched. So Pattern Keeper has like greatly improved the speed that I am able to get through the pages, because it shows you all your confetti stitches and you know right where to go. So I have stitched 44 of the 90 colors in the chart, so I'm getting closer and closer to those colors being done. And I have 16,226 stitches left, and so I should have this actually finished, I think around like it's the end of November now is my finish date if I keep doing 300 stitches a day. Like the finish date keeps getting closer because I've been stitching more than I needed to. So that is where I am on the toy box. The next thing that I worked on is something, and I pulled it out because of something that my sister had sent me. She found a video on Facebook, and it's a 1-strand loop start from the front of your work. And normally you can only do loop start if you have an even number of strands that you're stitching with. And so this was like super exciting to me because I love loop start, and loop start is one of the reasons why I do tent stitch a lot on my full coverage pieces, because I like to use 28 count, but I don't like using 1 strand and not being able to loop start. So I pulled out this piece. It's my only piece that right now that I'm doing 1/1 full cross on 28 count, and it's Super Size Max Color Eternal Promise by Matt Stewart, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And this is where I am. I did all of like this dark color here to do like the swirls so that I can just fill in the light colors around the swirls. So the video that she sent me, like I said, it's a 1-strand loop start, and you do it all from the front so you don't have to turn your work around. and I made a little video of me doing it that I put on my Instagram, which is Crafty Gaming Jamie, which will be linked down below. And the original video that it is from and the person who created this method is Milesy on YouTube, and I will have her tutorial video linked down below if you want to try it out yourself, because it makes me want to stitch with one strand on 28 count more, because I do like the one strand on 28 count because it doesn't get twisted and stuff like your 2 strands, and it lays nicer a lot of times than 10 stitch does. So yes, this is where I am on this. My plan on Eternal Promise, there are threads hanging everywhere, is I want to finish page 2 of the chart, and then I'm going to put it away because this chart right now does not work on Pattern Keeper because it has a sideways symbol, and Pattern Keeper has trouble recognizing sideways symbols. So my plan is to finish page 2, put it away, and then hopefully they'll be able to figure out the sideways symbols on Pattern Keeper, and then I can pull it out, mark off the 2 pages that I have done, and then I'll be able to start fresh on Pattern Keeper. And I'm hoping to stitch this diagonally once I can work on Pattern Keeper. So that's where I am on that. And then my plans for the upcoming week is Tiny Modernist Christmas Village Stitch Along Part 2 comes out on Tuesday, October 1st, and I think it's Tuesday, October 1st? I think so. And so I plan on working on starting that and trying to finish that in like the first half of the month so that it's done and I can put it away and then wait until November 1st for the next part. And then in October, which next week is October, I love fall, is I said I was going to start my Game of Thrones Tilton Crafts chart in October. So I have the fabric, I have the floss, I am ready. My plan is to stitch this on 28 count even weave 1/1 full cross, and I can't wait. I think I'm also going to stitch this one diagonally so that like the faces can like slowly come in diagonally, which way, yeah. I'm excited. The only thing is, there's like, okay, when you look at this, hold on. Is like, okay, the first face that's going to be coming in, if I start in the left-hand corner, which is like where I would normally start, is Peter Baelish. I don't want to do Littlefinger first. I don't want to do Littlefinger first. He's not, I don't like Littlefinger. I mean, does anyone like Littlefinger? Do you like Littlefinger? Or, I don't know. But then if you start from the other side, then Theon would be like the first face, and it's like, Theon isn't terrible, but like, I don't know. You know, I think if you watch the show, you know what I'm saying. Like, I want to get right to Jon. And they also should have had Khal Drogo in here somewhere. I'm really offended by that. Why is there no shirtless Khal Drogo? I'll stop. Okay. That's enough of that. So that is my plans going into like the next week. I don't know if I'll start Game of Thrones next week, but like I kind of want to because I've been waiting since I bought it in like August. But yeah, so thank you everyone for liking, watching, commenting, and subscribing. I'm hoping to be able to continue doing weekly update videos as long as I have progress to show every week. I will hopefully try and be back, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.